All right. My name, Danny Schwartz, aka Schwartzy, here with my man BZ Besnick from OnTap Sportsnet. And we are honored to have some guests all the way from Sunnyvale Trailer Park today to talk to us. So thank you so much for joining us today, Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles.
Right on, Schwartzy. Thank you.
Good to be here, man.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So we're here to talk in particular about the Donair Turkey Day. A lot of our viewers here, we're based in the Chicagoland area, the Midwest of the United States. So one of the things I was hoping we could talk about first is what is a Donair?
Oh, baby.
It's kind of like a weird type of meatloaf. It's ground beef to begin with, then you add a bunch of spices to it. And then we're going to form it into the shape of a turkey and bake the shit out of it and slice it up. And it's going to be delicious, I hope.
And then you dip it in this sauce. It's like a sweet sauce called Donair sauce.
Sweet garlic
and
sauce.
It's the best thing you can eat when you're wasted.
It's basically like a meat log that you form, and then you shave the strips off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I guess people would call it a gyro or a gyro.
Yeah, they do that in Central
Canada. But these are way better.
Way better.
Yeah. These are.
It's mostly an Eastern Canadian kind of thing.
I think it was in Halifax.
It was invented in Halifax.
Yes,
yeah.
Where we live.
Nova Scotia thing.
But we're going to make it. We're going to take it one step further. Ricky is very good at shaping it into the shape of a traditional turkey with the drumsticks, but it's all Donair meat.
I like the shape shift.
So do any vegetable type toppings go on it? Because I hear the Donair, it sounds similar to like an Italian beef sandwich that we'd have out here. So I'm curious, is there anything you guys would run it through the garden? Any types of sauces you put on the sandwich or vegetables?
If you were having a Donair,
an authentic Donair, yeah.
You would have, some people would put onions and tomatoes.
Diced tomatoes and onions, yeah. Plus the sauce. Sometimes mozzarella cheese is a nice addition.
No, it's great, yeah.
I like a nice pickle on a Donair. Do you ever have pickles on a Donair?
That sounds weird.
That's weird.
Oh, it's dandy.
Although, you know what? I did have a Big Mac Donair one time. And it had Big Mac sauce and pickles, and it was pretty goddamn good.
There you go. Admit it. There you go.
No side dish of chicken fingers. I know you guys are big chicken finger enthusiasts.
And if they were in front of me, I would gladly eat some.
I don't think we'll have them on Thanksgiving, though.
No, we've got enough meat, man. Donair turkeys. That's a big feast.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have something from the turkey family, though. Maybe chicken fingers, same family.
Chicken fingers aren't from the turkey family.
Chicken and turkey are like brother and sister, aren't they?
No, man.
All right. Well, I guess I screwed that.
Two different birds.
Right? Brother and sister.
I don't know. Don't they get it on with each other?
Turkeys don't bang chickens.
They would. They had the chance, probably. Turkeys are horny.
How do you know?
How do you know how horny turkeys are?
Just tell from the turkey calls.
Okay. Give us a horny turkey call, Rick.
I can't right now. I'm not in that frame of mind. But I will on Donair Turkey Day.
But what's a horny turkey sound like?
You've heard turkey calls, haven't you, in the wild?
I've heard them gobbling and stuff, but...
Your mother actually made a similar noise when she was looking to date.
Yeah, she's very turkey. Yeah.
Boys, we're doing an interview.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
We're on the TV here.
I blacked out.
Live.
Oh, we really enjoyed getting into the intricacies of various foul mating calls. So we were prepared to let you roll, possibly get into some Canadian geese.
Yes.
Nice call.
Ricky knows all the horny bird calls.
Yeah.
Of the Canadian North. Yes.
Right.
What is a good liquor pairing to a classic Donair or a turkey Donair for that matter?
Not beer, because you get too bloated and too full.
Just any kind of hard liquor. I'd stay away from the gin. I don't like gin, so I'd stay away from that one. I don't know. A good whiskey is good with it.
Yeah.
Whiskey's nice with Donair meat.
A nice El Dorado rum would be good with it. Yeah.
I like a nice clean vodka, like a Belvedere.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know,
be careful not to get too full, because then you get the meat sweats, and that's not fun for anybody.
Yeah.
And I presume they do get better the drunker you are. Is that correct?
Oh, man. You get drunk 100%. Downtown Halifax. It's like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. It's the greatest thing you can eat, man. I mean, you get covered in it. It's like
they're messy.
They're messy, but they're good.
A messy thing. There's a place here in town here that sells an 8-pound one. 8-pound Donair. It's the size of a football.
Okay.
That's too much.
It's a lot. I'll admit it's
That's
a
way
lot.
too much, man.
That's like a Randy sized one.
That's a
I think
Randy.
he'd eat probably a
Oh,
couple of
Randy
them.
puts one away every week.
Yeah.
That's why he's got the big boiler.
Yeah.
You mentioned before when we first started here that Ricky has his own special style. He shaped it into a turkey. Ricky,
Yes.
what was your first inspiration to do that?
Like I said, we like the whole concept of turkey, but we just find turkey puts us to sleep, and there's nothing worse than going to sleep in the middle of a party. So we love Donairs. And then, I had the right buzz on one night. I'm like, hey, we could just form that Donair meat into the shape of a
I think
turkey.
it started with Donair hot dogs. We started making hot dogs, and that's when you realized you could form it into.
That's when you could form it in different shapes.
It could become a tubular meat. We realized at that point, and then that progressed into, well, what other shapes could we do?
Yeah, and then we were thinking about football, because a lot of times Thanksgiving football sort of go together. And then we're like, well, if you put a couple legs on that football,
It would be a Donairky.
yep.
A donerky. And now, have you ever taken that donerky, dried out the meat, maybe made some donerky jerky so you could have something later?
Oh man, I've never
Donerky
thought of
jerky.
Donair
That's a
jerky.
good one.
I told you these guys were baked.
Man, this guy's good.
He's
Yeah.
baked.
You know what? I've never thought of that, but I'm definitely going to try that.
Donairky jerky. Fantastic idea.
Yeah, same. I mean, maybe you can even bake in some weed into that.
Why not? See, another great idea. I could hang out with you guys for sure.
Donairky jerky with THC crumbs in it.
Yeah, man, see, we're on to something.
Dressing, like a hash dressing.
You're selling that at the local
Oh.
dispensaries.
Oh, that would fly like Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, but then you guys would probably sue us. And it would be bad again.
They're not going to sue
No
us,
one's going to
Ricky.
sue you,
It's
Ricky.
their idea, and we stole it.
I just don't know how to sue people in Canada, so you guys are in luck for the moment.
That's right.
Okay, good.
I didn't know you guys had a turkey day up in Canada. I mean, we know the background of Thanksgiving here in America. I don't know if there's any background there, how the holiday got started.
Are you guys baked right now?
Can't
No,
confirm.
can't confirm
Okay.
nor deny.
That's a maybe.
That's a definite yes.
No.
Okay.
I think it's the same basic concept.
Same thing. Yeah.
No, man, they get to do this crazy shopping day. We don't have any of that.
No,
No,
we're
but I
talking
mean
about how it started, Ricky.
how it
Basically
started.
the same thing.
Same thing.
What? Yeah. What is
Pilgrims.
The pilgrims.
it? Really?
Pilgrims with the big horn full of vegetables, and they were flinging those around.
I thought we were just supposed to. It's all about being thankful for Jesus.
No,
It's
there's
got nothing to do with Jesus.
man.
Oh, okay. Oh no,
Pilgrims
that's
just thinking.
no, that's Easter, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Santa Jesus God.
Yeah. No, I got those two of them mixed up.
No, nothing to do with Jesus, I don't believe.
No.
So it's something to do with why do we even have Thanksgiving? It's a good question. I don't even know. I just like the holiday.
Just be thankful, man.
Be thankful
You
for
can eat a donut.
everybody.
Thankful to be off work.
Thankful
You
to
know,
have
watch
food
football.
on your table. Thankful that you're not eating fucking old rat bodies. I've never eaten a rat. Thank God. You've eaten a rat.
That was a squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Basically like rats.
Hairy rats.
So that would mean Ricky is probably more cat-like than you are, Bubbles, at least from a dietary standpoint. Is that correct?
Well, in that instance,
Never thought of it like that.
he would be, but he doesn't think like one. He was just eating it because he was living out in the woods during the pandemic, eating squirrels.
Yeah. Ducks.
Yeah, those were ducks from the park, Ricky. Those were like trained ducks with names. He ate 6 of them. 6 of the 10 ducks.
Oh, they were.
So Rick spent the pandemic out in the woods. How did the rest of you guys spend your time?
I was in my shed.
Julian was living large and broke
Yeah, I
into someone's house.
found a house. These people went away to Britain or something, and they had a nice big house, and I kind of looked after it for them.
Very thoughtful of you.
They just don't know that.
Well, they don't know. I kept, I've mowed their lawn and stuff every now and then. It was all right.
You didn't.
I
mow
did
them.
some stuff for them.
You mowed their lawn when you had a couple of strippers coming over, breaking the protocol.
Well, I had to make the place look good, man. Nice one.
How many strippers constitutes a couple?
What was
Six.
How many strippers?
that? There was 6 or 7. They ended up staying for, a good week and a half, which was
Yeah,
good.
he had a lot better pandemic than most of us.
Well, they found out it wasn't really my house, so that was kind of a, let down to them. So they left, but I could live in a house like that if I wanted. I'd rather stay in the park.
How high are you guys going to get for this event on a scale of 1 to 10?
My goal would be an 11, but I got to pace myself because I got to do a lot of the cooking.
Pace
so
yourself.
I'll probably
When do
start
you-
out around a 4, maybe a 5, and then slowly and expertly make my way up to 10 or 11.
Ricky, you'll be an 11 right out of the gate.
Yeah, man.
That is possible.
No, you always do that, man.
I'm getting better at it, but yeah,
As long as you don't pass
it's
out.
going to be a wicked, messy day. I can't wait.
And some of these clips you're going to be showing, are there any in particular that really, really brought back fond memories when it was being put together? Anything that really stood out to any of you?
There was one clip. We were in Amsterdam that was things got a little squirrely that day.
Oh, yeah. Is that going to be on
I
there?
think so.
That's
Yeah.
the day you got so high you thought you had a swan
I
neck.
wanted a swan neck. That was a really weird day.
Ricky
But-
wanted a swan neck just for some reason. He wanted to be able to swivel his head around backwards.
Amsterdam's a hell of a place.
Yeah, sure is.
That's going to be on there, is it?
That is
That's
in
going
the
to be
top-
on there. Yeah.
Top 5 highest moments of my life, I believe.
Yeah. Mine too, for
Oh,
sure.
man, big time.
Oh, can you share any other of those top 5 high moments that come to mind?
Me and Snoop Dogg had a smoke off, and a lot of people say that I won, and I don't
Ricky.
know. I don't remember much about it.
Ricky, there's footage of it. You didn't win. You were walking like the keep on trucking guy from the 70s.
And then there was Cheech.
Oh yeah, I went
Try to have a
head-to-head
smoke off with
Cheech.
him.
Chong.
Chong,
Chong, I mean,
Chong.
not Chong. Cheech, Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
He's got a good tolerance too, man.
He's Tommy Chong,
He's been
Ricky.
smoking way longer than you, man.
He did pretty good. I mean, he couldn't keep up with me, but he did pretty good.
He probably started smoking before you were born.
So yeah, that's definitely top 3. Another
Okay.
time was Sebastian Bach. He was definitely top 5. He had this crazy stuff that I had never tried before.
Space cakes or something?
Space cakes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That
Like
was
your-
also in Amsterdam.
That blew my goddamn head off. That's the second time we're in Amsterdam. That's right.
Space cakes.
Never got into the space cakes myself, but that's a pretty good cast of characters there that you got to have a smoke off with. Sounds like Bubbles and Julian think you may have lost all of those, but sounds to me like you might have been undefeated.
Yeah, there's mixed reactions on that. In my mind, I won all of them.
But there is no losers when it comes to a smoke off, is there?
Maybe not.
There's nobody.
Well, I often feel like the loser if I piss myself.
Well, yeah, if you piss yourself, you definitely lost it. But
I pissed myself with Axl Rose smoking dope.
I got to stop accepting those challenges, I think.
Sunnyvale, like all neighborhoods, has residents come and go throughout the years. Are there any residents who used to live in Sunnyvale who, in the relatively near future, you may see move back in? Anyone you've heard from in any capacity?
I mean, Sam Lasco, he's always wanted to live in the park, but you don't want him living in your trailer
You
park.
can't really let him.
No, he's a nightmare.
I don't know
in.
if J-Rock's ever going to come back. He's been on tour now for years.
Yeah, he's over in Europe somewhere or something, or Asia. I don't know.
And nobody's heard from Trevor, so I don't think we'll ever see him again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone's going to be coming back.
Okay. Once again, thank you very much for taking the time. Sit down with us, have a chat one more time for everyone following along at home. We've got the Great Canadian Donair Turkey Day coming up on the 10th of October. You can join Ricky, Julian, Bubbles. They're going to be cooking a Donair turkey live. They're going to be on 8-9 hours on Shout Factory TV, and we're going to get mixed in with a whole bunch of clips from them over the years with them and the SwearNet team. So, boys, thank you once again for taking the time to chat with me and myself.
Yeah,
Right
thanks
on.
very much.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys.
Thanks for having us, fellas.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.